actor Denzel Washington spoke at the graduation ceremony of Dillard University. And as he challenged those graduates, he cited an old proverb which states this: there are no U-Hauls behind a hearse. While that statement, simple and perhaps even laughable, the wisdom that can be gained from it is powerful. Too often, we live our lives as if the objective is the accumulation of stuff. There are many today that have deemed themselves to be minimalists. The motivations for living a minimalistic lifestyle are many. Some do so in an effort to reduce their footprint on the environment. Others do so in order to stay away from debt. There are likely many other very valid reasons for such a lifestyle. My purpose today is neither to argue for nor against this minimalist approach to life, yet I do believe that we can easily be consumed with the accumulation of stuff. I am not advocating that you sell everything and live from the contents of what is remaining in your backpack, but I am advocating that your pursuit of stuff does not and cannot lead to your stuff owning you. Great philosopher Socrates stated, "The secret of happiness is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less." 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 11 from the New Living Translation tells us, "Dear friends, I warn you as temporary residents and foreigners to keep away from worldly desire that wage war against your very souls." The admonition of this first letter of Peter reminds us, as followers of Jesus Christ, that we are temporary residents and we are foreigners in this present world. I think that I can speak for all of us when I state that I live differently when I'm passing through a place than I would if that place were my residence. Just a few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to visit the nation of Israel, and while it was an incredible experience, I knew that my visit there was temporary, no more than a few days. The contents of my suitcase were prepared accordingly. As a visitor passing through, I didn't need all of the comforts of home and the amenities that are accessible to me at my own house. Hebrews chapter 11 speaks of Abraham when it says, "It was by faith that Abraham obeyed when God called him to leave his home and go to another land that God would give him as his inheritance. He went without knowing where he was going. And even when he reached the land God promised him, he lived there by faith, for he was like a foreigner living in tents, and so did Isaac and Jacob, who inherited the same promise." Verse 10 says that Abraham was confidently looking forward to a city with eternal foundations, a city designed and built by God. The father of faith demonstrated the right approach to living like we are passing through. There is no biblical record of Abraham ever building a house, but continuously he would put up a tent. I'm trusting that you, those of you viewing today, are able to understand the principle of heaven living and not believe that I'm encouraging a growing tent community in Southern Maryland. The principle is to lighten your load and live like a stranger that is simply passing through. So let's live with heaven in mind. Live lighter, leave the things of this world behind, and live with heaven in mind.